As anti-Hamnet as I am, I really do hope its success means that they'll go on to make Anello and Macbeth movies. I mean, we already got Romeo and Juliet, but yeah, Hamnet pissed me off. To get this out of the way, yes, Jessie Buckley is incredible, as she always is, and she will win every award for it, which I do not mind. I wish it was for a movie I actually liked, but whatever, she's getting the recognition she rightfully deserves either way. Though I will continue to mourn the snubs of Tessa Thompson and Ava Victor. When I first saw this at TIFF, I came out of it very underwhelmed, but it wasn't until it won People's Choice that it really started to get on my nerves. Now, I had tickets to the People's Choice winner screening before it was even announced, because I didn't know they'd be free if you were quick enough afterwards. Plus, I'd assumed the winner would be sentimental value, because that's all anybody was talking about before the festival. Well, that and Rental Family, but where the fuck did Rental Family go? I heard it was nearly impossible to get tickets for either of those, but I didn't even care enough to try. Stressing about getting ones for Anne Lee on 70mm was enough weight on my mind. By the time the results were released, it really wasn't a surprise, though I was still disappointed that it was something I'd already seen. Plus, it was kind of crazy that Wake Up Dead Man and Frankenstein were the two runners-up, because together those three were the biggest disappointments of the festival for me. And I promise you, when I went to rewatch it, I wanted to love it. I went in with a completely open mind, hoping that maybe my residual Noah Jupe trauma from a completely insane yet ultimately unrelated incident that happened about 4 days prior to me watching it for the first time had colored my opinion. This is neither the time nor the place to get into that story, but suffice to say, it didn't. I even started off in the first third thinking, wow, I was so wrong. This is incredible. Jessie Buckley all the way. Then it's fine around the middle. Jacobi Jupe's performance is insane, though, and he deserves that supporting actor nomination far more than Mescal does, who, I'm sorry to say, I just didn't find enjoyable to watch in this. A lot of that is the character just pissing me off, which, yes, I know is partially intentional, but my god, is it just grating. You'll notice I'm somehow being even less detailed in this than I am in most of my other shorts reviews, but that's because it's really the ending that aggravates me more than anything else, and I don't care what type of English class PRT level defense you give for this ending, it was just really, really stupid. I know a lot of people don't want to admit it because it made them cry, and hell, it made me cry the first time I watched it too, but if somebody showed me a video of them torturing a puppy, I would also cry at that, and that doesn't suddenly make it peak cinema. Okay, I'm sorry, that was an unwarrantedly extreme example, but my god, did it get on my nerves. My mostly positive rating didn't even change after the second watch, but I've kind of had a one-sided feud with it ever since. It's like a Night Teeth level, slightly ironic hatred, but at least Night Teeth wasn't one of the most critically acclaimed movies of the year that I had to keep hearing about. It got a begrudging 7 out of 10 or 3.5 stars for me back then, but if my opinion changes between now and when I rewatch it before posting this, I will leave my updated thoughts either below the video or over on Letterboxd. All I can say is, thank goodness I went to go see Wasteman again, so I got to end off my first ever TIFF on the highest possible note instead of just anger.